Welcome back, all collectors, diecast enthusiasts, to another episode of Kirby's Garage. Got a small little video for you today, just some stuff that I found that I got gifted this past week. And just go ahead and go at it. Just see, I found this 2020 Chris Koenigsegg Jesco, which I just got done watching a movie called The Story of the Hypercars that I'm going to do a video on. And actually, this is one right here. So we're going to crack her open. Yeah, The Story of Hypercar. And it was on Amazon videos, so I don't know if any of you guys have that, but if you do, it's worth a watch if you like, if you're a car guy and you like these kind of things. It's pretty interesting. Shows Ferrari, Bugatti, I don't know, a bunch of those guys, Lamborghini, all those. So that's pretty cool. Nice kind of reverse wing there, plastic base. Next up, I found a BMW 2002, like the 70s kind of paint thing there. Got the BMW logo. Black interior, pretty cool. I like it. Cool wheels on there. Then I got this, which I don't know if you guys, I don't know if I've seen anybody post this, but this is the fastbed hauler. And I'm not sure if I've seen any of you guys post it, but man, it is super cool. And you customizers can imagine doing some really cool stuff with it. I may have already, and I just don't remember, but I guess it has a, I'm not sure what this thing does. The ramp moves back and forward. See this little BMW pipe it right on there. There we go. So that thing's pretty cool. I think I'm gonna probably grab those when I see them. I don't know how much people are collecting them, but look at how cool they can display your cars on. And yeah, I think it's really cool. There's the base. I wonder if they come in any other color. Here's the highway hauler's fast bed hauler. It's like an old, I don't even know if it's a real truck. It looks like an old, from the 40s or something. But yeah, super cool, and it rolls really good. So there's that. And then my buddy that I work with, Garrett, that also collects, he just hooked me up with this Optimus Prime, which I'll keep in the package. No sense taking it out. Keep it in there, and I don't think it turns into the robot or not. But the funny thing is, I never got into Transformers, the actual toys, or even the cartoons. But when I seen Megan Fox airbrushing that gas tank on that bike, got my attention real quick. And then I started watching the movies, and the movies They're pretty cool. I like them. I mean, I know they're kind of more for youth, but yeah, they're pretty cool. Matter of fact, when I was working at Hobie, one of the I think it was Bumblebee. For Bumblebee, they needed a surfboard for for their backup. What do you call that? It's a prop. And I brought a couple of surfboards to their prop house in L.A. And it was pretty interesting. You go in this warehouse, and there's kind of like little wood shops where they would build things, and then there was all kinds of random stuff like Tide box, cereal boxes, all kinds of things you would see in a normal house that they would just. It was a full prop house. Anyhow, that's just that story with that. So we're gonna keep that guy. Thank you, Garrett. I know you watch. And also this here, which I really love. There's a good story about this. This is, first of all, it's a Fast and Furious that I don't have, and it's a black El Camino, which is my favorite, one of my favorite cars. And I would have one black or eggplant purple, either or. Probably put some bigger wheels in the back. And so, a little short story. When I was first moved to Oceanside, to the beach, I didn't have a driver's license. I was in my early 20s, and my parents were leaving on a trip, and I started working at this May company in the mall. Was my job. I didn't even have any cash on me or nothing. So my parents left me, and my dad said, I said, how am I going to get to work? And he just threw me the keys to his car, and he gave me this, a car like this, a real live one. And I got into it, and I drove it, and as I got off the off-ramp, it's a nice detail on that, I ran out of gas, and I was sitting there going, what the heck, trying to start, because I didn't know shit. It's just a dumb surfer kid. And so a guy, stranger, pulls up on his Vespa and says, hey, you need help? You need a ride? And I said, yeah, I work at May Company. I'm supposed to be at work. So he hop on the back and he gives me a ride, and we're longtime friends. Ever since then, he's my first friend that I met in Oceanside, and he works in the music industry, builds stages and stuff like that for big shows like or festivals and stuff like that, like Kaboo and what's the one that's out in the desert, all those things. He does that. Anyway, still friends, and yeah. And the thing is, I couldn't. The car got towed, so I only drove it one time. I drove it about not even probably 2 miles. Ran out of gas, and it got towed, and then it was like $70 a day plus whatever the towing fee was, and I had no money. So this car just drove it, boom, toast. That's the story of that. So I'm glad I found one. That's exactly what color mine was too. Okay, and then funny is my boss. She must have known that me and Garrett had been trading Hot Wheels, because we're back in the office now Mondays and Tuesdays, and she had went into the store and picked up 2 Hot Wheels, one for me and one for Garrett. Garrett got a motorcycle, and for some reason she got me this Monster High Gold. Well, she got the color correct. I don't know what I'm going to do with this one. I guess I can probably just crack it up and put it in my entertainment collection. So that's what we'll do. There we go. It's kind of cool with that purple and black and the spider web on there on the hood. I've never even seen this show, cartoon, or anything like that, so I don't even know what it's about, whose character it is. But I'm also going to crack open the Fast and Furious El Camino. Of course, I'm going to have to do some research and see who drove it, which movie it was in. This cardboard thing doesn't say anything, it just says Fast and Furious. So maybe it was in the Fast and Furious movie. And that is it for that. And, yep, enjoy your Saturday. Happy hunting. Peace out.